Chris, thank you for accepting our invitation to be here. We really appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah, Juan. My pleasure. Is it Juan?
Excuse me, what?
What was your name?
My name is Juan. I'm the journalist from SHITMAG. Thank you, man.
I thought
We'll meet in person. So
hell yeah, you too.
we wanted to make an interview with you because you have come like a long way in skateboarding. You have been achieving so many things. For example, it's no longer like the skater Chris Colbourn, but the pro skater Chris Colbourn. So we wanted to know, like, how is that the process from being like an amateur skater to be a pro skater? Do you feel like any difference when you skate? Like now it's a little difference, the skateboarding for you?
Yeah, it's definitely changed a little bit. Just mainly like the mentality. It's a lot more motivating now to keep doing what I love, knowing I have like the support and the recognition from the majority of the industry.
Sure, dude.
So it feels good to like see my accomplishments pay off and all that hard work turn into like a title.
Yeah, really cool, man. And it was a surprise for you?
What up?
It was like a surprise for you when they told you, Element told you like you're going to be a pro skater, or you were already expecting it?
I definitely wasn't expecting it, but they told me a little ahead of time. Like I found out in like June this year.
Yeah.
Last year in June. And then all the planning went into play, and about 4 months span, 5 months, I was able to film this video part and then make the board graphics and plan it all out for that day. I think it was December 13th that we did like a gathering at the Good Bar in Long Beach.
Just now, man. It's like just like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you're going to start with this journey like 2020.
Pretty much. Yeah. I'm stoked to like end 2019 on a good note and move into this year with a whole lot more motivation and just
sure.
Good
really
energy.
Excited about it, I suppose.
For sure. Yeah, I'm stoked. It's been a real trip just getting congratulated by so many different people. It's still it's pretty overwhelming, but it's still sinking in. Still trying to process it.
Yeah, but nevertheless, congratulations, man. You deserve it.
Dude, thank you.
I saw your videos.
Nothing else is changing. I'm just going to try and keep skating and keep making video parts and working with the community.
That's nice, man. We saw your videos, like the War and Peace video, the Toxic Planet, and the
Sick.
Element Pro. Really sick, man. But we wanted to know, like, I wanted to know, which one of those videos, like, do you like the most? You have, like, a favorite one or something that could represent more the Chris Colbourn skateboarding?
Dude, probably my favorite part so far has been like this video part I did with my friend James Buckman in a video called Cut and Dry.
Yeah.
It came out.
You can find it in YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It came out in like 2013, I want to say.
Yeah.
And it was just like definitely my favorite video part so far, even though I'm very proud of all those others you just listed.
Yeah.
But to make a part with my homie James Buckman, who I pretty much grew up skating with on the East Coast, to tie it all together in that video part meant a lot because it reflected a lot of like East Coast skating, which I'm accustomed to, and then like the transition of moving to Los Angeles and skating all these amazing spots out here. It's a cool little like hybrid of a part for me.
Yeah, and you feel like a lot of difference between the East Coast skateboarding to the West Coast?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of differences for sure.
What would you say the differences are?
Like the East Coast has a lot more like crustier spots and just like rougher ground, and I don't know, it's a little more challenging over there, which is fun. It makes it more exciting, especially when you don't know if it's about to rain or not.
Yeah.
I just love like the seasonal changes. So that always keeps it interesting.
But you have been a long time in LA now, no? Like what, 10, 9 years? I don't know.
Yeah, going on a decade. I moved out in 2011.
And you still find like new spots every day to skate, or you just like know all the city now?
I'm definitely always like trying to keep driving around. It's always when I least expect it is when I can find video or find spots that are worth filming at. But I also hang out and try and collaborate with a couple filmers out here and photographers who have a keen eye for spots. So it's just it's a group effort, you know, going out skating and trying to find unique spots and finding unique ways to skate these famous spots out here too. It's a fun balance.
And have you been thinking of coming back to Vermont and do like a skate clip yet there or something? Now coming back like a pro skater?
Yeah, that would be great. That's definitely on like close to the top of my list for next video parts is to do one entirely in Vermont. Because I was just home for 2 weeks in the cold for the holidays, and it was a good reminder of like what I'm missing over there.
Yeah. Even though it's like 10 years in LA, you're still missing home, of course.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, I never skated that many handrails growing up. So coming back home now with like more knowledge and experience on them, a lot more opportunities are presenting themselves.
Yeah, it will be like a new city for you, Vermont, for skateboarding.
Yeah, kind of. And the city is, well, you could call it a city, Burlington. It's about like the only thing close to a city out there. But there's a lot more construction going on lately, so more spots have been popping up. New spots.
Cool, man. Really awesome.
Though. Same with LA. Like, if you keep your eyes open, there's a lot of construction out here, so new spots are popping up on the regular.
Yeah, of course, they're like always making things and building so you can take advantage of it.
Right. That's never ending.
Yeah, really sick. We also saw that you're in a video, you talk about like your favorite skateboarder, but we didn't know who he was. Like Colin Hill, yeah.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Yes.
Who is this guy? How did you met him? And how is like becomes the favorite skateboarder for you?
Oh man. Ever since I started skating in Vermont was that I basically really I started progressing when this indoor skate park opened near my house called Talent Skate Park.
Yeah.
Which gave me and everybody else in the area a place to go to skate in the winter, which was crucial because it's snowy like 7 months out of the year over there. And that's where I got to meet Colin Hale and his brother Cody and a array of other amazing talented skaters out there. But Colin always stuck out to me because he was just like the most versatile, the most unpredictable, and the most humble skater to walk in. And he was just, you never knew what he was going to do. Like, even if he was filming a line, he would always do a different flat ground trick in between. He was never one to be like repetitive. So it just like wore off on me, I think, in a good way. And just his attention to detail and his skating, like he could skate anything, which wore off on me as well because it's that unpredictability that made it really fun to watch and like contagious.
So you could like make in the future a skate video with him, or just expect something like that?
That would be amazing. I at least need like a few guest clips from him for this Vermont part. Ideally,
that would be pretty awesome, man.
Like, I've been talking with my homie Jordan Maxim about sharing a part with him, and if we could get Colin in there too, that would just be like icing on the cake.
And you keep in touch with Colin? I mean, you talk with him and stuff?
I got to skate one day when I was home, but he's a busy guy. He works a full-time job as a cook, and he's got 2 kids now. So
yeah, it's a little harder.
Doing good things, but he's still got it. I know he's still anxious to keep skating. So hopefully summertime will bring that out.
Right. I mean, you talk like
a month or something.
Yeah, you talk like he's very consistent and pretty unpredictable. Like your style in skateboarding is trying to be like that, like unpredictable skateboarding, or how will you define your style?
Yeah, that is definitely what I strive for, is like to be like all terrain. you know, so people like turn on a video part and don't know what to expect as far as like the type of spots.
Yeah.
So yeah, trying to keep it like
Keep it fresh.
well-rounded as I can. Yeah.
It's pretty good. And now, different thing. We saw your nickname, Cookie, Chris Cookie
Yeah.
Colbourn. How
Right.
that nickname came from?
That also spawned from the skate park at Talent because my brother started going before I did, and he obtained the nickname as Cutter because he cut himself like trying to cut grip tape one day.
Oh man.
And it wasn't like too bad, but he just like made a joke out of it, and it turned into his nickname as Cutter. And then I started going about like 6 months later, and this one employee named John Fruki, he couldn't remember my name at first, but he could tell our facial resemblance that I was his brother.
Yeah.
So he just blurted out one day, he called me Cookie Cutter.
And that's it. It sticks.
Stuck ever since. And like always around the holidays, my mom, I'd bring them into the park and share them. I was always buying cookies at the candy counter. I've had a sweet tooth for a while, so the co-owner Hannah Dean helped push that nickname on, and it just like really stuck.
Yeah, and it sounds great, man. Chris Cookie Colbourn. Sounds
Funny.
pretty sick, man. I like it.
Learn to embrace it.
You are still learning to embrace it. You haven't embraced it yet.
Well, I have. But still, like, some people will be like, hey, what do you prefer? Like, Chris or Cookie? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, my friends call me Cookie, but I'm not going to, like, force it upon, like, a stranger.
Okay, you feel like if they tell you cookies, like because they're close to you or something.
Yeah. And if they call me Cookie Dough, then they don't know me.
So what the fuck are they thinking? Yeah.
I mean, I get it. That's what I made my Instagram as, but that's because Cookie was taken.
Yeah, I hear you.
Some dog.
You need to make that declaration.
Super
I could
annoying.
say to you like, "Hey, Cookie Dough," and you could be like angry to me like right now.
Yeah, I don't usually correct people like off the bat, but if they keep saying it like throughout a day, I'll tell them.
Yeah, but good to know. And for everyone that see this interview knows that it's Cookie, not Cookie Dough.
Right.
Great. We want to know also like, besides skateboarding, what do you do in life? What are you doing besides that? Or you're just focused 100% in skateboarding now, you're a pro?
Well, I try and keep like a balanced life here because skating can definitely take a toll on your mental and physical,
Yeah.
but it's definitely like all I think about. However, I do like to use my time wisely and pursue other hobbies such as like drawing and painting, and design is what I've been trying to progress in, that where it's just like lately I've been having fun like making drawings out in the real world, whether it's just my imagination or like what I see or like people on the train, and scanning
You studied
those
that.
and then scanning those drawings into the computer and then like messing with them in Illustrator and Photoshop. But that's where I'm at right now. And I've been doing a little bit of animating too.
Pretty cool. You studied that, isn't it? You went to school to...
Yeah.
And you finished?
Pretty much. I have my associates. Well, I'm about to get my associates, but I need to go back to Vermont to actually get it. Like, I finished my last class in December, like a couple days after I got my board, which was a great feeling. Just like check off both of those boxes on my to-do list in life. However, I need to actually go back to Vermont to get my diploma, so it's motivating to like get back there sooner than later.
Sure. You're doing many things, man. Skateboarding, drawing. And you are like in everywhere, keeping the mind busy.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been a goal of mine to like make a pro graphic if I ever could get the board. So to like pull all that into like together meant a lot, because yeah, it's just a good thing like for the resume, just to be like, yeah, I made these board graphics.
Yeah.
And I'm in the process of making more now, so it's never ending.
The Chris Cookie Decks. What do you think about that? Good name.
The guys over at Element did me a big solid in helping design the graphic to the point where they used my art for the top graphic, and then they put a layer of cookies underneath that graphic. So when you board slide it a bunch, like you'll see a layer of cookies come up.
Pretty awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's like some crazy board printing technology that they've mastered.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited to make some more graphics for them. That's like on the top of my to-do list right now.
And you have like some personal graphics for you? Like some personal graphics you like in your own boards or something like that?
Yeah, I want to like keep going along the route that I already did by just using like imagination and like bright colors and contrasting colors.
Like express yourself with those graphics. Something like that.
I have a couple ideas. I need to like really get out. But one of them is just like an animation series of just like stuff I draw that just comes out of my head. A lot of it's like influence from something else, but it's fun to just not feel restricted to like one certain idea.
Yeah.
So I want to do that, and then like a board series with like a bunch of dogs. Like most of the riders on Element have a dog, so I want to do like portraits of those dogs for each person's board.
Really cool, man. Awesome. Now, going back to skateboarding, you skate a lot in Vermont, LA. There's another place in USA or the world that you would like to go skate that you haven't?
You know, that I haven't been. That's a good question. Where would I love to go? I don't know anything about it, but I have minor plans next month, so I'm very excited to see what's out there. A good friend of mine, Nick Richards, is planning a trip there, and if he's planning it, then that must mean they have spots.
Yeah, a trip where? Sorry, the camera blocked.
Where, you said?
Where? Yeah, where is it going to be?
Singapore.
Cool, Singapore.
Yeah.
They had a good skateboarding scene. Yeah.
I honestly, I have no idea. But if my friend decided to plan a trip there, then that must mean there's good things. He's actually just texting me over like some pictures of spots. So I'm like anxious to look at them.
Yeah, I mean, you could have your next video there, Singapore.
Yeah, it'll go into like a montage of skaters that will go on Thrasher eventually.
Really cool.
It's for this series called... Yeah, it should come out sometime this year. But the name of the series is called Nocturnup.
Nocturnup.
Yeah, it's like all night skating.
Yeah, we would like to know when you release it, so we could like tell to our readers and everything like, hey, see this new skate video from Chris.
Hell
really,
yeah.
Really great, man.
Fuck yeah, I'll keep you posted. I went to Korea with them in October, which was super fun. We just skated at night for 2 weeks straight and like slept during the day.
And that's just passion for it.
It was crazy. That was like the goal and like the theme of the trip. So we were all like just trying to struggle and trying to adapt to that lifestyle.
Like skate until you just get tired that you cannot like stand on the board, something like that. Like
we would skate until the sun came up. And then once the sun's up, there's no more filming to be done because it was night skating is what. So a couple of the days I didn't even see the sun. It was a trip. Like definitely took a toll on my mental state.
A whole new adventure, man. Yeah, whole experience.
And it's fun to like see more nightlife in a city. I'm not always like staying out until the sun rises on a skate trip because we're trying to get up at like 9 a.m. and go skating. But out there, it was like wake up at 7 p.m. when the sun's down and then eat breakfast, kind of, breakfast slash dinner.
Yeah,
It's already
like
dark at home.
just eat, man.
Yeah, just eat.
I don't know how to call that.
Mainly eggs.
Eggs,
And yeah, and then skating, yeah, all night.
but you like it. You would like to make a video again, like at night or something.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to this trip.
And I think like you see like the city different, no? The spots you see on day, on night, like are a different thing. I don't know. What you feel is like,
I mean, you definitely see less because it's all dark, but there's a lot more like neon lights out that help kind of emphasize the skating, you know?
yeah, I got you, man. Cool.
He's been choosing like a bunch of Asian cities that are known for bright lights at night, like Seoul in South Korea. He's also done Taipei and Hong Kong, but I wasn't on any of those trips. But they look amazing.
You need to go, man. You should go.
I know. What about you? Any cities you really want to visit?
We have like from Sheet Magazine, we have two places now with offices. I'm from Bogota. Here we have an office in Colombia. I don't know if you heard about it. The city is in South America, and the other one is in Norway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so now we try to expand, and the idea is to go to Barcelona this year. We have a project there.
Sick.
Because it has like a lot of skateboarding and it's like raising a lot of skaters there. So yes, we're trying like to go to many places as we can where people skate. We want to go there, man.
That's rad. Barcelona is amazing.
You've been there?
I have, yeah, like 4 times.
And how is it like?
It's amazing. Like if you had asked me like what my favorite city is I've been to, I would have said Barcelona.
Okay, now we know.
Yeah,
Barcelona.
yeah.
You would like to live there?
I would. That would be amazing. I got the cup right here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you have anything you need. There could be like a next plan for Chris Colbourn. Have a home in Barcelona.
Yeah, dude, I would love to move there. Be a trip, but it would be fun. I have a dog now, so that makes life a little more as far as like wanting to get it up and move somewhere. But it's not impossible.
No, man. If you want it, you could do it. I mean, everything's possible if.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I have like some more deeper question about like with the skateboarding. How did you start with it? What day did you say like I like skateboarding and why did you do it?
It definitely sparked like before that indoor park opened, like a year prior, in like late 1999, 2000. I had been skating, like a couple of friends of mine had picked it up first, mainly my brother.
Yeah.
But a few friends in town had picked it up, and some kids had like ramps out front of their houses, or we would be like skating the curbs in front of their house. And I don't know, it was just like a community-based thing that we weren't being judged, we weren't being coached. It was cool that it was just a way to connect with kids and just to like let some energy out, kind of express yourself. At that stage, I was like just really awkward on a board, trying to figure it all out. But it helped to be doing it with a bunch of other friends who were in the same place, trying to figure it out too. And
like freedom, man. Like you feel free on top of the board.
There's something about like the learning progress or the learning curve of skating that was like addicting. It's like you try for like weeks to like do one simple little maneuver, but then you figure it out and like it opens up 100 other possibilities. Like, oh, I can ollie now? Like, I can ollie onto a box. I can like ollie on a quarter pipe.
And you see like new things you could do and the new tricks you could make.
Yeah, and also the slams, like when you finally like heal from falling, whether it's like a twisted ankle or like you hit your head or something, it's just like the only thing you think about that whole time. It's like you want to go back and accomplish what you got hurt doing.
Yeah. Have you had some bad fails when you were little or the few years?
Probably like nothing too bad, but just like a lot of rolled ankles and more recently, like a couple knee issues, but luckily nothing too bad where I've needed surgery or anything. But I've definitely been out for like a couple months at a time.
Yeah, it's like you need to have like a balance, isn't it? When you're skateboarding, you should go with all motivation and it with like all heart, but also like need to be care because if you injure yourself very badly, you could end like stop skateboarding. So it's like a balance, no? You need to have like, okay, I need to be like pretty rad, but I have to take care of myself also, no? I don't know.
Yeah, it's helpful to be aware of like the possibilities,
Yeah.
but not to let that hold you back always. But yeah, there's a fine line there between being cautious and being reckless. Trying to find that middle ground always, you know?
But you go more by the reckless side.
It depends on the day, honestly. I love like low impact skating and just like messing with like just flip tricks and trying to get technical on whatever I can, but then there's other days where I just want to like jump on a handrail or jump down whatever I can find and
Yeah.
push my body that way.
Pretty cool, man. Did you check out our magazine? Did you see it, like our articles and stuff?
Fuck, not yet. I've been meaning to. I've just been super busy. I just got back from Colorado last night and I went out there for like a Zoomies 100K event where
Yeah.
they do like this big party for a lot of their employees and vendors. So I was there for the past 3 days. I got to go snowboarding, which was tight.
You have just been busy all day, man.
Yeah, just for those few days. And before that, just been like, yeah, juggling, getting back into the routine out here, having been home for 2 weeks. So yeah, need to check out the mag though. How long have you guys been going?
Yeah. Man, the Mac is just like 3 months. We are new,
Cool.
actually. Yeah, we are trying to make like little articles, like also for people that don't know too much about skateboarding or kids that want to know more about skateboarding. So to
Sick.
make them, yes, get interested in it. So we're making like articles about what you should do, skateboards to buy, about the skaters. We had made a lot of articles. The last week we make about the Milton Martinez. I don't know if
Oh,
you, the
sick.
skater of the year last, yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Big
want the kids to know about them.
dope.
Do you know him? No.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
He's a good guy.
And how is he? Like
Really nice guy. He's like
pretty
so
chill or
so
something?
humble. Like he used to live downstairs from my good friend Dave Huang. And
Yeah.
whenever I would stay over at Dave's, like I'd be like playing like Nerf basketball with Milton in the morning or like video games or like stretching. He's got all these like amazing routines where he works out in the morning by like balancing on this like soft pad and playing like ball toss with a friend. And
Yeah.
he's always he's always grilling. Like at the end of the day, we'd come back from skating, he'd be cooking up a feast and offer us all. Just like super welcoming guy.
Yeah. And we like it because
Meeting him,
he's,
like fuck, really high energy, contagious, reckless.
yeah,
Like
man, he writes really hard.
yeah,
And
he's the
we
man.
love it because he was like, he's not in competitions or anything. He's like, I want to make a tour and go to every spot I can and like just film it and like try to find the sponsorship there. What do you think about that? Like when a skater decides, like, okay, I want to compete in any contest I can, or I want like to be on a tour and start making clips for myself. How do you think that the skateboarder like decides?
I think it's just like having the right people around you and the right influences that can guide what direction you take skating. You know, if you hang out with or grow up around a competitive environment, then you're
Yeah.
bound to can take it seriously and think about it like a point system, and it all kind of sucks the fun out of it, in my opinion. Like hanging out with guys like Milton has really helped me understand like what skating should be about.
You need to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's like do it for yourself, not for anybody else.
Yeah.
Like,
It doesn't matter, like,
who cares if someone's filming it? Like, that's great if they are, but at the end of the day, like, it's just you on the board and whatever you take away from that.
yeah, it doesn't matter if you're pro, you're amateur, you're beginning, as long as you enjoy it.
Right.
Gotcha, man. Of course.
But it's fun to document it so you can look back on it in the future, you know? That's where, like, the video parts come into play.
It's necessary. I mean, I think like you forgot some tricks you did or something. If you don't have the videos, you don't remember it because you have made so many.
Yeah, it can, like, blend together over time. But I've been realizing lately, like, all my favorite skaters skate the same way they would on film, off film. Like, they don't hold back for, like, anything. They're just doing it for the love and for themselves.
We made an article about a guy like this, like Richie Jackson, that skater. We like it, like he talks like he's a philosopher of skateboarding where he talks, he's like, no man, we shouldn't use wax or anything. The ground should be just like it is. He's very hippie, but we love it, man. He's like really also. What do you think about Richie Jackson and his style? Because he's like really different from the others.
Yeah, he's an interesting one for sure. I don't know what to think of him.
Yeah.
I really don't.
It's different. No, but we like it.
Cool. That's what's up. I know, there's a lot of creative skaters out there.
We trying like to make with the skaters that are very different. Like for example, we saw like you have your own style, you are making your own things, and we said he's like a unique skateboarder, like Richie Jackson, like Milton. We're trying to get to those skaters, like they're bringing something else to the skateboarding.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for example, we interviewed like a kid like yesterday. No, like Monday. What's like Zion? It's called. I don't know if you know it. Zion F's.
I don't know.
It's a kid from 11 years old. He started to skate with Danny Fuensalida.
Yeah. Big fan of him.
Yeah, so Danny teach him this kid, and the kid is like going just up, man.
Okay, I think he was showing me videos of this kid.
Yeah?
Danny was staying at my house a couple months ago, so he's been filling me in on all the kids down there in Miami.
Yeah, man. The kid in Miami, like, he's really doing pretty great stuff, and the father supports him a lot. He's like with a big afro and all the things, so the guy's good, man. The guy's rad.
Yeah.
So thank you, man. I really enjoyed this interview. I hope you enjoy it too, man.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, so pretty cool.
So you're in Bogota right now?
Yeah, I'm from Bogota. I'm Colombian.
Rad.
But I'm working with sheds, so because the love of skateboarding, like we talk, man, it doesn't have like a place or anything. It could be like everywhere.
Yeah. Dude,
so we are here.
I'd love to see that place. I'll give you a shout if I do.
Maybe you should, man. You're planning to come to Colombia one day. Maybe do a clip here.
Dude, I hope so. The furthest south I've been is like Brazil, Sao Paulo. But I was only there for like 2 days. However, I was just in Mexico City last year, which was fun. Just nice to see that southern part of this continent.
Yeah, it's pretty close. And also, like, Colombia doesn't have like a big skateboarding scene or anything.
Yeah.
We hope that Colombia starts to skate more and more like Argentina, like Brazil. So let's hope it happens. But thank you, man. Really enjoyed this. We will talk to you when we have the interview done and when we post it. Okay? Thank you for your time, man.
Yeah,
Keep skating, man. Of course. Have a good 2020. We keep in touch, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Cheers.
Peace, man.
Later.
Bye.
Well, shit.